Here's my review of the BionX 1.0 ROM for the LG Ally. I haven't been able to find any reviews for this ROM, so I figured I'd make my own. Here's the boot up animation. I've had this phone for a few months now, actually. This was one of my first Android phones a while back. This isn't the same one, I got another one, but this is the last ROM I put on this phone because it's been the best. This is the final build, the 1.0. It isn't one of the alphas or betas. I put an ICS Android 4.0 theme on it because I knew the phone would never get it, so I figured, hey, might as well put it on there. It's got like a snake kind of transition effect. You can change it to whatever you want, but I thought that was pretty cool. If you go in a 360 theme, there's a Motorola theme, an HTC one. And there's a default. I got it on Android 4.0 because I thought it looked cool. You can also change your wallpaper. I have it on Android 4.0 wallpaper. I was going to change it, but I don't really use this phone, so. My favorite has to be like the little Android guy at the Apple. You can also change the background, like behind your apps. See how like there's wood. See the wood right there. It's like you can like apply that if you want to. I just leave it as no background because, well, you can also change the lock screen. I have it on the Android 4.0 lock screen to go with the rest of the theme that I have on. Then the effects. This is like where you can have the desktop effect. How I have it as snake. There's like cube, crossfade, rotate, fan. I'll show you this one, I guess. See, it even lets you preview it. You just, that's the fan. It's pretty cool, I guess. Cube, stack, flippy, collection, wheel, cord. You can also have a drawer effect too, though. I put stack because that's what the ice cream sandwich kind of theme. See, stack one. The lock screen, like, is the Android 4.0 one, where it's got like the camera. Then you slide over here to unlock it. It comes with the pretty much basic apps. Like they're kind of themed to go with the theme I have. The camera app, it's decent. It's not one of the best cameras, but the camera button doesn't work as a camera button. It actually works with a back button and a lock button. If you press it all the way, that's kind of weird. It's a lock button. If you just push it in like halfway, like if you're trying to focus, then it's the back button. There's a 360 launcher. You got button saver too, so you have the back. I don't know if you can see that there. Back, menu, home, search, and all that. I don't really use that because I got the buttons at the bottom. They were just fine. The fancy widget is that clock right, the HTC kind of clock. The dialer, it's not Android 4.0 themed. It's just the regular messaging. It's kind of themed a little bit to go with ICS. I actually do like the black theme. But of course you can just use the regular keyboard too. It also works in landscape though. It's actually the blur keyboard off the Droid Razor. Because the dude that made this, he has a Droid Razor now, so. It comes with a Fandroid app, because this came off the, their website and stuff. It's been updated to the new Play Store when I signed in. Under settings, you get a like about it. This is just about the phone. It's running off Android 2.2.2 kernel. It's this kernel. You can change the settings for 360 launcher, the themes, CPU settings. My phone doesn't let me overclock it that much, so it's at 787. You can change your preferences. Window animations, transitions, haptic feedback, and just like the usual. It's a network. That's your Wi-Fi, wireless data, wireless hotspot, USB hotspot, phone, sound, display. These are just regular. I don't know why factory reset kind of stands out like that above everything else. It's kind of different. Here's also the changelog. Like, you can view this in the ROM, so you can see what's been updated and also what hasn't been updated. That's if you want to. If you choose to look at that. It comes with the usual Google stuff. Not anything, different. It does come with Dolphin browser though, and it's not really like the default. It uses the Dolphin browser instead. See? For the 360 themes though, if you don't like the themes like that it came with, you can just go online. Most of them are in Japanese, but you can just look at the pictures and see, That's a notification tray. You only get 5 home screens on this launcher, but I'm pretty sure you can change it to, go to screens. So you can just add. It's actually kind of like the My UI launcher a little bit. You can add as many home screens as you want. Contacts. They look the same. You can also use this widget that cleans out like whatever's running. See, it cleaned at 44 megabytes. That's actually pretty cool. And that's about it. You can also change sorting, folders, settings, all in here. Then you click home. You can also put games. This is actually kind of like the iPhone, I guess. Like where you put games in here, like how it moves down. And you got tools. I don't have anything in there because I haven't really messed with it. But his wireless tethering app, he made it resemble the ROM itself by having the Android, the Droid theme. I don't know why it's taking so long to tether. It's on, but this phone's not activated anymore, so it's not really gonna work. I have it on Wi-Fi. I did. I think my Wi-Fi. Yeah, it just came back. But here's the Button Savior app. You can get this. I think it's on the market, but I'm not sure. So, one thing that I found out about this ROM, nothing on the home screen rotates. Even with the keyboard open. See if you notice, it isn't rotating. If you go into a different app, then it rotates. But that's about it. It's been one of the best ROMs for this phone that I've actually used. But I haven't used this phone in a while, so this was my review of it because I haven't found any. So I figured I'd make a review so that everyone knew what kind of ROM it was. It's a pretty much basic ROM that has a lot of themes that you can apply to it. Say if you want the HTC theme, you just go to it and you hit apply. Wait for it to apply. So you kind of have the HTC dock at the bottom, and you can change the animation. But now, things like that don't change. But you see how the icons on the bottom, they change to match the HTC icons. And if you go to the app tray, you see how all of the the messaging, camera, phone, things like that just match the HTC one, the gallery. It doesn't really go in too deep though. Like it's just the icons that change. I don't think the notification. Yeah, the notification doesn't change that. I kind of like the ICS one because, well, it's just different. And because I have ice cream sandwich running on my other phones, so and also my tablet, which I'm going to be making a video of next, the HP touchpad. But I just wanted to make this is the only ROM review I'm going to make of the LG Ally because it's kind of like a really old phone, but it's still a decent, durable phone at least. It's a good backup. Well, not really, but it's a decent backup if anything happens to like your main phone. So this is my review of the BionX Rom.